Hey everybody. Okay, I know it's early. Don't I'm like the early bird. If I'm not 15 minutes early, I'm late. So I'm just gonna hang out. I'm prepared. I'm gonna hang out and wait until exactly 6 o'clock because I promised that I would. So at exactly 6 o'clock, we're gonna go live and we're making quick chicken fajitas. And I've got a surprise. I've also made some refried beans. Okay, I've been soaking pinto beans for 2 days because the last time I made pinto beans, it was, hey Rhonda, hey Jordan. I'm so glad you guys are here. Hi Connie, yay! Happy belated birthday, my love. I've been soaking some pintos for several days because I love refried beans and I wanted to make my own. So that's in my quick cooker and they just beeped. They're ready. So when this is cooking in the microwave, yep, I did say it. We're cooking in the microwave. Miranda and Angelique, I'm so glad you're here. Or Angeline and Stacy. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, while this is in the microwave, we're going to grate some cheese. We're going to work on our pinto beans for refried beans. And I have a surprise. If anyone purchases any of the Pampered Chef products that I use in this live between now and tomorrow night at midnight, that would be midnight Saturday, okay? If anyone purchases any of these products between now and midnight Saturday, I will add a gift to your order. Because I love you. Because it's Christmas in July, you guys. Okay, so are we ready? We have 2 minutes. So tell me hey. Hey, Laura. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm waving at all of you. Yay. You guys are the best. We're using mostly fresh ingredients. The recipe that we're using, I shared in the group earlier. It is quick chicken fajitas. Honestly, this meal is ready in less than 30 minutes. And truthfully, it makes 6 servings, I believe. And it probably comes out to, depending on what kind of fajitas you use, it probably comes out to about $2 a person. I'm not kidding. You can save even more money by buying just the chicken breasts and cutting them yourself and cooking them yourself. I happen to have some chicken bits. It was already cubed in the freezer. So rather than go purchase, I went ahead and used that. There's a lot of things that I keep as a staple in my freezer. I keep chicken in my freezer. I keep chicken tenders in my freezer. I keep chicken thighs in my freezer. I keep lots and lots of hamburger meat because I could go vegetarian unless you're going to tell me I can't have any hamburger meat, which I know you can't, so I could never be a vegetarian. I love hamburger meat. I'm eating a lot of chicken because I'm on a diet. Feel bad for me, y'all. I'm struggling. Anyway, the other way you can cut down on it is we have my youngest son's beautiful girlfriend visiting us. She's amazing, but she's gluten and dairy free. And so, yes, I did have to purchase gluten and dairy free products, and they are a little bit more expensive, but even at that, the rest of this meal is entirely gluten and dairy free, with the exception of cheese. And I did find her dairy free cheese. If you are going dairy-free, I highly recommend Voila cheeses. Their cream cheese is outstanding, and you cannot tell the taste difference. I also highly recommend Country Croc's avocado butter. Can't tell the difference between that butter and regular butter. It is absolutely phenomenal. Please, hey Patty, please do yourself a favor. If you're trying to cut back on your fats and your dairy products, do yourself a favor and look for Voila products and look for the Country Crock avocado oil butter. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, 6:01, here we go. As you can see, here's my chicken in my everyday Rockcrok. Don't forget, if you purchase any of these Pampered Chef products between now and midnight tomorrow, you will get a gift. So, this is the everyday Rockcrok. I use it every day. Seriously. I use this in place of my regular saucepans. I also use it when I'm just browning meat, especially for spaghetti sauce. if I'm going to make a spaghetti sauce or, you know, sauce for lasagna, I go ahead and brown the meat right in it along with my onions and garlic, and then just add the sauce right in here to heat. This is a marvelous pan. It seriously will go from freezer to the oven or to the stove or to the microwave or even to the grill. Phenomenal piece of equipment. I cannot live without it. Truly a one-stop shop. Great for one-pot meals also. Anyway, this is our chicken. And to that, I am adding 2 tablespoons of the Chipotle seasoning. I've never used Chipotle seasoning, and I'm not a fan of the Chipotle restaurant, but this smells really, really good, so we're going to use Chipotle seasoning. Okay, we also have 1 lime that's been juiced. I want to say it's probably about 1/8 of a cup, so we're going to add that in. These are the 1 cup prep bowls. They do come with little lids. They're awesome. Okay, this is the small mix and stir spatula. I love it. So we're going to mix all that up together. One of the reasons you use lime juice, who can tell me in the comments why we use lime and lemon when we have some pretty harsh seasonings? Anybody know? Tell me, tell me. Oh, Patty, good for you. Awesome, Rhonda. Of course you do, because you're a Pampered Chef fanatic just like I am. Okay. Nobody can tell me why we use acid with stuff like this? Because, I mean, lime juice and lemon juice, they're acids. Yes! Yes, Rhonda, of course you knew that. Yes, to cut down on the spice. It cuts the heat a little bit. It also tenderizes the meat. Hello, Rosa. I'm so happy to see you, love. Okay, it tenderizes the meat. It breaks down the fibers in the meat. And hi, Carrie. One of the reasons you want to break down those fibers is sometimes if you get a tough piece of meat, breaking down those fibers helps tenderize that meat. That's why a lot of the time we use lemon juice or lime juice when we're using a meat marinade. So you can buy a less expensive cut of meat and break it down easily. All right, we are mixed well. As you can see, we've got a nice little paste going on in there. So we're good to go. We're going to put this aside for just a minute. We are going to cut up our veggies. We got some really huge peppers. It calls for red pepper and green pepper. Only Food Line was out of red pepper. They did, however, have green pepper this time instead of having to buy the Italian sweet peppers, which, by the way, I still am in love with. This is the Quick Slice. This is an amazing product. As you can see, it's pretty hefty, but it slices through things so quickly. This is the coated utility knife. Here we go. All right, I'm going to cut these big old pieces down just a smidge because they're awfully large. And then we are going to use the Quick Slice to slice them into uniform slices. And of course, the reason you do that is so everything can remain uniform. When it's uniform, it just cooks better. It cooks more evenly. And don't forget, remember, when you use the Quick Slice, you rock. Because if you don't rock, you will be frustrated. No cook should be frustrated. That's why Pampered Chef was invented. Did you know that? Years ago, in 1980, a beautiful woman by the name of Doris Christopher was exhausted. Doris was a home ec teacher. And she was really, really tired when she'd get home from teaching school all day. I know Rosa can relate. She's had a teacher for a mama. She was tired and she wanted to find an easier way for home cooks to cook more quickly and more efficiently. And her first product that she demonstrated was pizza. And it was not homemade pizza. It was frozen pizza that she added fresh ingredients to at the very first home show on October 15th, 1980. Not too long after that, I went to my very first home party in Manassas, Virginia. I still have the citrus peeler that I won as a door prize in that party in 1982. I was teaching school and living at home. It's pretty exceptional. All right, did you see how that? I just finished 2 humongous peppers. It's done. It's all done. Right? So quick. Okay. Red onion. I don't like red onion. Red onion is too hot. Red onion is difficult. Okay, well, you're right. Red onion is hot, but it's also sweet. And the flavors in the red onion play beautifully with the flavors in the peppers. So we're just going to use our coated utility knife to cut thin slices of the onion. Not too thin, but not too thick, because there are people in our family who do not care for onion. So I don't want too many bits of onion in there so they can easily pick it out. Okay. You might hear the oven beeping. It's beeping because in the oven I have our new sizzle skillet heating up, because when I finish this recipe, I'm going to be putting it on the sizzle skillet to share. Garlic press. If you do not have the Pampered Chef garlic press, you are truly missing out. This thing is a wonder piece of equipment. I know I say that a lot, but I mean it's true. Okay, garlic. See that? Hump down. Hump down. I'm not peeling it. I'm just putting it in here, hump down. I don't have strength, so bear with me. Okay, phew. There it went. Woo! Go, 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 go. I don't know if you noticed that. This has a little brush, and the brush comes with it. Hey, Chrissy. Okay, the brush comes with it. Oh, what did I do with it? Oh, it fell out. There it is. All you do with the brush to get the peel out, which generally won't come out by itself, you take the little brush and you put it in the little holes. It looks like a little Barbie brush. Okay, so you put it in the little holes and it pops out right there. It's amazing. Okay, so here comes the second one. Here we go. Oh, this one's huge. I might have to cut this one in half. It doesn't fit. Okay. Peel it all. Here we go. Ooh, gosh, that is a lot. Also, the little arm of the brush, just like that. All that wonderful minced garlic goes right into the Rockcrok. I love it. And I don't have to get my hands grody. All right. There we go. Pop that in it. Oh, that in there. Here it is. Okay. We like garlic. Do you guys like garlic? We eat a lot of garlic. Garlic is actually very, very good for you, and so are onions. And I know a lot of people don't like onions. My kids don't like, well, Dalton likes onions, but Reese doesn't like onions. So I try to go big with pieces of onion, and if I want to hide it, I grate it. I love to hide veggies. Like my spaghetti sauce, when I make spaghetti sauce, I grate zucchini and squash and onions and mince up the garlic, and they have no idea they're getting vegetables. Mama's little secret. Now it's yours. Hey, Lisa. Okay, so we have it all. It is all right here. It is beautiful. And now I'm going to use the mini spatula. I mean the mini mix. And now I'm going to mix it all up. You're going to be shocked when you see what happens. Gosh, this is so pretty. You know, they say that your food should have color. Like when you present your food, you should have representations from all the color groups. As an artist, that appeals to me. I come from a family of artists. My mom and dad were both painters. My sister is extraordinarily artistic. She's amazing. And, you know, I like to tell people I'm an artist. I don't have near the talent that they do, but I am a jewelry artist. And I am a professional scrapbooker. So, I guess you could say I'm an artist. All right, I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to put the lid on this. And I am seriously going to put this in the microwave. It is not going to be rubbery. It is not going to be gross. It is going to be so tender and so flavorful. If you guys give this a try, you will so not be sorry. Oh, Laura, that's so sad. This won't be cooked probably as well as your husband would need it to be cooked if he's allergic. So in that case, I would recommend using just onion powder to get that flavor, which I also sneak into a lot of things. But anybody who's allergic to onions that are not cooked really, really, really well, you'd want to substitute onion powder or just leave them out entirely, which is fine. Okay, here we go. All right, the recipe calls for 12 to 15 minutes on high. That's if you're cooking chicken breasts. I don't have chicken breasts. I've already diced up my chicken. So I think I'm going to adjust this for 10 minutes. So let's put this in for 10 minutes. Now let's get to the beans. Look at that. Ah, I love it. This is the Pampered Chef Deluxe Multi-Cooker. I have a horrible, horrible problem with forgetting to take my protein out of the freezer. Like, I am so bad at it. I know, I plan out my meals every week, so I know what I'm going to cook. But I have a terrible issue with forgetting to take my protein out of the freezer. Now, you say to yourself, but listen, you don't work outside the home. Why do you forget? I don't know. My meal plan is sitting on my refrigerator right now. Like, you can look at my refrigerator and every meal for every day is already on the front of the refrigerator. So when the boys get home from work, they just go, hey Mom, what's for dinner? They go to the refrigerator, they know what we're having. Why I cannot remember to take my protein out of the freezer is beyond my comprehension. I don't know. But it doesn't matter, because with the Deluxe Multi-Cooker, you can put your frozen protein in the multi-cooker, and it's so tender and so amazing, and it saves so much time. So I don't stress it anymore, and they don't holler at me anymore because dinner is not till 8 o'clock. Okay. Ordinarily, this has a beautiful little stand. You can stand the lid right up on the edge of it, but because this is so far back underneath my microwave, I'm just going to place this aside. In the sink it goes. That's a little. Okay. You see that? Oh my gosh. Okay. I cooked these on the beans setting. There is a specific setting for beans. I cooked it on that setting for 25 minutes. Yes, I did soak my beans. They say it's not necessary. They say you don't have to. I will be honest with you. You don't have to. But if you choose not to soak your beans overnight, I have learned that I have to almost time and a half. So if it calls for 25 minutes of cook time, then if I were you, I would put 45 minutes of cook time, just to ensure your beans are thoroughly cooked. Now, if you don't like mushy beans, then please, by all means, go for the 25 minutes. I personally prefer mushy beans. All right, so who knows what this is? I know you do. Come on, somebody tell me. Hi, Sally. Somebody tell me what this is. I know. Come on, Patty. Throw it in the chat. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, you guys. Somebody is going to have to tell me what this is. It is one of the #1 sellers with Pampered Chef. Everybody who buys this loves it, and most of them will buy 2. I personally have 2. All right, you guys. There you go. Thank you, Patty. Mix and chop. I love the mix and chop for my refried beans. Now, this does have a lot of water. I am going to drain some of the water off of it, so bear with me for just a second. I have cooked this with salt, pepper, and a small amount of bacon fat, as well as added cumin. I also added a tiny bit of garlic powder, a tiny bit of onion powder, and a little bit of the Chipotle seasoning. No, I use Southwest seasoning. Only because that's how I prefer mine. Okay, so, chop, 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 chop. I love the mix and chop. This will chop up your beans. This will make mashed potatoes. This will chop up tomatoes. This will help you make deviled eggs. This is, oh my gosh. Anybody who has one swears by it. Whenever I have a party, it's the #1 recommended product by every single host I've ever had host a party. What do you guys serve with your refried beans? Oh, God. Oh my gosh, yes, Patty, with homemade jam. That's perfect. Miranda, hand mixer. Yeah, there you go. Hand mixer thing. I love it. I love the way you think. I miss you, girl. Okay. What do you guys serve with your refried beans? Tell me in the comments. I have a favorite thing that I serve. I do not make it. I buy it. I put it on almost everything because I can. Because it's legal for me on my diet. Hi, Geraldine. Okay. We use Gordo's. This is Gordo's. This is pre-made American cheese dip, just like the white queso that you get in the restaurants, except this one, it comes in different heat intensities. This one is just the regular, it's just cheese. There's no jalapeno or anything like that in it. The next one up, I believe, is green, and it's mild. It does have some mild chili flavor, some mild heat. And the one up from that is red. Obviously, you know what red is. So, we will be using this. Okay, we have refried beans. I'm going to go get a bowl. We're going to put the refried beans in a bowl. And you're going to love this. Yay! Sorry, I used this bowl when I was making the lime juice. Because I wanted a bigger bowl to hold the juice when I squeeze that lime. Anybody know what this is? This is one of the Pampered Chef bowls. Yep, see? Pampered Chef. I'm a sucker for Pampered Chef. We know this. Alright, so here we go. Ah! What's this? This would be the large mix and scraper. You guys keeping notes? We've got a small mix and scraper. We've got a mix and chop. We've got a large mix and scraper. We've got the deluxe multi-cooker. The everyday Rockcrok. The 1 cup prep bowls. I'm keeping count. The quick cut. Oh, and look, our cheese is in the see-through measuring cups. I love these because I don't know if you can tell. See the markings right here? Those are actually like you can feel them. They're on the outside of the cup, but because of the way this is situated, when you put dumps, even liquids or solids, to measure in the measuring cup, it's called easy read because you can see along the side exactly how much you're measuring, and you're not doing this to try to see into your cup. These are great. This is actually the Voila, and this is my pre-shredded. I don't ever buy pre-shredded cheese. This I shredded myself. This is a Colby Jack mix. So here we go. Let's put our beans into our bowl. Oh my gosh. Here we go. And we have our refried beans. Look at this. Beautiful. Should I taste it? Should I? I think I should. Beans are legal. I can taste beans. Oh my gosh. There's nothing like fresh food. And using this cumin and the garlic and the onion and all that with that already pre-made, gosh, so good. Okay. So we have our beans. We have our Gordo's. And now we're going to shred some Colby Jack. Some pepper jack. I'm not fond of pepper jack, but my son loves pepper jack. So this is the adjustable microplane grater. Oh, don't forget the garlic press. I'm trying to keep it all in one spot so I know how to remind you what's on our list today. Coated utility knife. Okay. So we are going to grate some pepper jack. I want him to be happy. Why not? Now this does have the food holder. It's called a food holder. And it will save your knuckles. I don't know about y'all. I am terrible about scraping my knuckles and also scraping like the tips of my nails off. I work too hard at keeping pretty nails to be scraping them off, grating cheese. All right. So you put your cheese, hold it down. There we go. It slides right along that rail. And it's perfect. See? Look. Pepper jack. Ah! All right. Let's see. It's not too hot today. You ready? I know you heard it. Oh my gosh, the smell. Check this out. There's so much juice down in the bottom of this. And everything is cooked perfectly al dente. 10 minutes was the right choice. Okay, I'm going to put this Gordo's in here real quick. This is brand new Gordo's. I'm telling you, if y'all don't use Gordo's, you are missing out. It's great on tortilla chips. Really, really good to mix with salsa and stuff. I'll put it in the microwave for 1.5 minutes. And then when I take it out, I stir it and let it sit for about 10 seconds. And I put it back in for another 30 seconds. And at that point, it's finished. Okay, I'm going to hold this up so y'all can see it. And there's so much juice in here, y'all. This is so good. All right, you ready? Look at that. Holy shamoly. Okay. So, we have flour tortillas. We have gluten-free wraps, but these are also dairy-free. This is the Tofayan or Tufayan. I'm not sure how to say it. I'm trying to remember where I found this. I want to say I found this at Food Lion. They are gluten and dairy-free. Should your gluten dairy-free folks prefer a flour tortilla flavor over a corn tortilla. I do also have corn tortillas, just to be very safe. So here's our flour. This is the Pampered Chef tortilla warmer. Put your sack of tortillas in your tortilla warmer, put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. It perfectly warms your tortillas. It's also perfect to reheat muffins, English muffins, biscuits, croissants, you name it, you can reheat it in this. Baked potatoes even. Oh my gosh, this is amazing, and I use it for a lot. Leftover pancakes, leftover French toast, reheated in this, and it is moist and fabulous and tender, and it doesn't get that, I don't know, I want to call it tight. Sometimes when you heat breads and stuff, it gets rubbery and tight. And hi Samantha, what's up girl? This is perfect for heating all of those things and not letting it get to that rubbery tough stage. So we're going to take that Gordo's out. We're going to let that sit for a minute while I do this. I am going to heat the gluten-free in here. Because I have used the gluten and dairy wraps in here before, I am not going to take it out of the plastic. It is perfectly okay to put the plastic in here. I do not want to cross-contaminate for her. I'm very, very cautious with her. So we're just going to slip it in here in the plastic. "30 seconds. Done. Okay, I'm going to take out of the oven the brand new for summer Pampered Chef sizzle skillet. And we're going to put this onto the sizzle skillet, and man, listen to it sizzle. It is the perfect way to serve fajitas, scrambled eggs and bacon in the morning. Oh my goodness. Sausage. We've made gallettes on it. We've made the taco rings, the breakfast rings. We've made everything on the sizzle skillet, and it is just gorgeous. It also, if you purchase the sizzle skillet set, you get this gorgeous acacia board to go under it, which is also great to use as a charcuterie board. You can use this to serve almost anything. Cookies, you know, all that good stuff. So, this is what we shall be putting our skillet on. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what we've got going on here. I'm going to use, let's use this. Oh, what is this? This is new. Yes, this is brand new. Just came out July 1st. This is the Mix and Chop spatula. It is exactly like the Mix and Chop. Oh, well, you know, it doesn't have the pinwheel design, but it does the same thing the Mix and Chop does. Chop, 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 like your meats or your tomatoes or anything like that. The nice part is this right here. This slotted edge allows the juices to roll out, so you're not putting the juices when you don't want them into your food. I mean, or onto your serving platter. See, watch. Okay, well, I didn't get it. You hear that? Oh, so awesome. And because it's sizzling and I preheated it in the oven, we're going to serve it right from this. And it's going to stay warm because it's cast iron. And you won't have to worry about your food getting cold during the process of serving plates. I like to do these, whenever I do fajitas or tacos, I do it buffet style. And the reason I do it buffet style is not everybody likes their fajitas and tacos the same way. My oldest son and I love beans. My youngest son does not. Oldest likes pepper jack. We do not. We all like Gordos. Okay. Golly, y'all, this looks so good. Can't wait to show you how much juice is down here. My chicken was not frozen. It was previously frozen, but I had thawed it before we went to cook it. So this juice did come from the vegetables and from the chicken itself. Okay, here we go. All right, can you look how much juice is in there? Wow. And that means that chicken is juicy and tender. So I want to take a fork. Let me go grab a fork because I want to show you. Well, no, I'm not even going to do that. We're going to use the small mixing. Yeah. Watch. It's going right through the chicken. That's just incredible. Look, here. See? I cut the chicken with a rubber spatula. This is just a phenomenal meal. We've been online probably about 30 minutes. Let me see. Yep. 30 minutes. And we have a meal and it's done. So in 30 minutes, you can have a meal for your family that costs about $3 a serving, and that includes the Gordos, which is like $5 for the whole container. So we've got cheese, we've got Gordos, we've got fajitas with onions and peppers and beans, and this whole meal was ready in 30 minutes for $5 or less. All right, you guys, I am so appreciative that you guys came to cook with me tonight. Thank you for everything. I hope you learned something. Oh, hey, Shea Bird. Love you, baby. I hope you learned something. And don't forget, we have the Everyday Rockcrok, the small mixing spatula, the large mixing spatula, the Easy Read measuring cups, the pretty little Pamper Chef bowls, the deluxe micro cooker, the sizzle skillet set, the coated utility knife, the mix and chop spatula, the quick slice, and the microplane grater. We also have the coated utility knife, the garlic press, the 1-cup prep bowls, and we did cut it all on a mat. Any of those products purchased between now and midnight tomorrow night, I give you a gift right in your cart. So let me know. All right, you guys, I love you. Thank you so much for coming. And I appreciate you being at the table. We'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody.